Welcome to Fondly Famous. I'm your host, Kelly Northlee with eXp Realty. Today I'm here with Stephanie, the Executive Director of Habitat for Humanity in Fond du Lac, and she's going to tell us a little bit about what they do here and what she does with them.
Hey Kelly, thanks so much for having me on. So like we were talking about before, what we do at Habitat is very mission-based. So our mission is bringing people together to build homes, communities, and hope. A lot of people just know us for, previously having the Restore that is no more, or our signature home builds, but we actually do have some other programs. So we provide critical home repairs for individuals in the community or veterans. You have to qualify within a certain window, so you have to make a minimum, but not exceed a maximum, so that we know that you're still appropriate for the program. Another thing that we do is our Rock the Block. So that is a block cleanup project that we actually were really successful doing in the neighborhood just north of SSM this fall. Super fun. We had 27 volunteers complete 300 some volunteer hours over about 2.5 days. It was really fun. We did some home painting, we cleaned gutters, we repaired some porches. It was really, really good. I had mentioned our signature home build, and that's kind of what we're known for. So we're really excited to announce a couple weeks ago and then celebrate them at our Hard Hats and Heels event that we recently did, that the Coleman family, so Kelly Coleman and her 5 children in the home, but she's a mom of 6, are going to be our home recipients that we build a home for and with this year.
I've been seeing you guys post about it.
Yeah, I'm so excited. And Kelly's just such a fun person, such a great person in the community. That's the most traffic that and it's not just about likes, but that's the most traffic that any of our social media has ever had, was people just, so many accolades for Kelly when it was announced that she and her family were our 2024 home build family. So
it's exciting to see someone so deserving get it, though.
Absolutely.
The community is cheering her on, so that's good to hear. So tell us a little bit more about what you guys offer. You've got some women build projects.
Yeah. So our women build is kind of a general program handed down by our national affiliate. And so with that, the intent is to encourage women to go into the trades, get women involved in our programs, and then also work with construction companies and encourage them to hire and promote women within their disciplines. So we have aspirations to work with programs and the tech colleges in the community, and then also encourage the businesses that we work with to work with women in the community as well.
I think that's such a great take on
absolutely.
Great project, and it fits so well.
Well, I know service organizations that already want to get involved in our 2024 build. I'm a SOAR Optimist. I'm a member of SOAR Optimist International Fond du Lac, and so I've been in this role for about 6 months. And before I could even get Habitat for Humanity out of my mouth, my SOAR Optimist sisters say, "When is the next build? We want to do a build day, right?" So there's a lot of enthusiasm in the community, and just as women and people who care about women in this community, I think it's really, something that it feels good for us to have women collaborating on things, especially things that aren't necessarily common female disciplines, right? To kind of see women take charge and want to be a part of everything.
Yep. And you're in a couple other groups, is that correct? Or quite a bit?
Yeah, myself personally? Yeah. So I am one of the organizers of Pride Picnic, which is Fond du Lac's LGBTQ plus celebration. June 23rd at Lakeside Park. And then also I help run Festival of Trees, which is a charity Christmas auction. We invite Fond du Lac area nonprofits to essentially donate a fully decorated artificial Christmas tree, and we help supplement the cost of that by sourcing trees and tree decor all year to be able to gift that to them. That's at no cost to those nonprofits. We put that in a silent auction, and then that money then goes back and benefits the nonprofits that made the tree.
Okay.
We do also have 2 events that run around that. Our community event is like a family event we run on that Saturday, and then the Friday before that we run a formal gala.
Okay.
All at Thelma.
My goodness.
Yeah.
And you do some work with Thelma as well?
So I love Thelma, honestly. Like, Thelma has a great place in my heart. The whole crew is so amazing, and they're all friends. But so I help run Women's Empowerment's Mentor in Training program, and we're kind of workshopping the name and the structure because it's very new. So Carrie, Michelle, and I, the three of us run the Mentor in Training program, and we have 5 MITs right now that are just doing so amazing. They show up, they do the work, and they really want to give back to a program that gave to them. So these women are all former mentees that are learning, the social and structural skills to be able to then mentor another woman. So it's a 2-year program. They are at the end of the first year, and they hope to, be mentors next year.
Okay.
So, but yeah, that's at Thelma.
So when do you have time to do all of this?
You're
a mom too,
my son. Yeah, I know, right? I was gonna say my son sleeps sometimes, right?
Yeah. Do you sleep any of that time?
Caffeine's great. No, but I also, I have a super supportive social circle, professional circle, and partner that, really support me and give me the time and grace and ability to do all those things, because that's really what it's about. I'm a transplant, and I'm sure you understand from being away from this community for a while, that and coming back that, this is where my kid's going to grow up, and I really want to pour back into a community that,
You're going to make it something to be proud of.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep. Something your son will enjoy and be happy to live in.
Yes, yeah. And he does. There's so many fun things to do here.
Yeah, I agree. So tell us a little bit about your 2024 projects.
Ooh, I'm so excited. So like I had mentioned before, the Coleman family, so that's Kelly and her 5 kids in the home, but her 20-year-old daughter who is out of the home, who still very much is, supportive, part of the family, helps the younger kids. They are going to be the family that we partner and build for and with, and notice I said with, because, and I think it's really important that people understand that people don't just get a house. These people put in so much time and effort, and the way that program is structured is that per your family size, you have to put in so many hours of sweat equity, which essentially are volunteer hours that earn you your home. And it doesn't just have to be helping build the home. So like Habitat for Humanity is sponsoring Sturgeon Spectacular's children's play area. Okay. And so Kelly and some of her older kids are going to come help run that with me. Like, there are really cool volunteer opportunities for them to be able to earn their home, and they're starting now. Yeah. We're not breaking ground till May, but they're going to start their volunteer hours now and build a presence in the community, and I feel like that's really how people are going to come to genuinely support this build, is that they're going to see this family out in the community giving back to this community and see the effort that they're making to build this home.
Yeah, and what an incredible thing to do as a family,
yeah.
too. Like, come on, that's so much fun.
Right? Well, Sturgeon Spectacular is just like fun in general, and
but volunteering and building a home. Like,
yes.
That's a lot.
Yeah, we actually already have our lot. So the lot is close to the neighborhood that we did our Rock the Block in. So if you remember, I mentioned that block cleanup project we did just a little bit north of SSM's area. We picked that neighborhood specifically because it was close to the area that our build was in. So the city did gift us a lot on Ledgeview and Park. We've had that for a little while, before me, and I've been here about 6 months. Yeah. So it's a nice big double lot. I want to shout out Mark Cardinal Concrete and Construction. They are going to be helping us with a new method that they're using called Fox Blocks, and essentially what it is it's concrete poured within a styrofoam and then framed around. It's super energy efficient, it's super eco-conscious, and we really appreciate their support in that.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
And it's great to see a local business really trying to help you work with you.
Yes, absolutely. We've also had financial contributions from Ahern, C.D. Smith, yes, thank you. Ahern, C.D. Smith, and Holiday. And Ahern and C.D. Smith have helped us with our builds in the past, and so we really do appreciate them. Also, we did get some financial contribution from Gallery Frame Shop downtown. Okay. Yep. So want to shout them out too. Yep. I sent out just letters to businesses, inviting them to our Hard Hats and Heels event, which was so fun.
It looked like it. Tell me the story, and I don't mean to go.
No, you're good. You're good.
Tell me the story about the green high heels.
Oh,
hey. I missed it somewhere.
So I had blue ones, and KK had green ones.
Okay.
Yeah. So she's a shoe girl, and like, I mean, who doesn't love shoes, right?
Right.
Come on.
Yes.
So I had that bright green dress. If you want to see some neat outfits, go to our social media, which is Habitat for Humanity Fond du Lac County, but you can find us at Habitat FDL. So Caitlin Keneally is a friend and colleague, and was our keynote, or she was our MC, and she gave a speech, keynote speaker, and really appreciate her and everything she does for the community. But she absolutely is like a bold outfit girl and a shoe girl, and so she had these sweet emerald green like booties with the big emerald gem on it, and I'm like, oh man, that is such a vibe. I love it. And then I had like this color blue, because branding's important, right? Similar boots, but KK just blows it away with the big gems, man.
Yeah,
it was
I
really
saw
cool.
that. I was like, oh, I just had to ask.
Yeah, she's just such a fun person, and really, and she shared part of her story in being the MC, and she comes from really humble beginnings, a single mom, and just the love in their home really holding them up, and getting she and her siblings to the places where they are so that they can be successful adults. And like, what an endearing what an endearing story to hear as a mom, right? Like, I mean, don't you just hear that and think like, man, all the things I'm pouring into my kids are going to be what makes them good people.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Starts with little things every day.
It really does. Yeah. Well, and I'm sure, everybody has these times where you feel like, oh man, I didn't do it that great today. And then your kid comes back and like gives you that big hug and tells you that you're the best mom, and you're like, okay, I am doing something right. It's fine, I'm not going to cry about it. I had a really great experience the other day. So my partner and Malachi, my son, and I love to rollerblade.
I saw that.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, we have so much fun. He does so great. But I forgot something in the car, and I ran back, and I heard him hold the door for a lady that was going into the skate rink, and he said, "Have a good day. My mom's the best mom." I'm like, okay.
Oh, that's so cute.
So yeah, just little things like that.
But not only did he hold the door, but then he also gave you a compliment.
Right.
You're probably walking in like wiping some tears.
Yeah, I definitely got a little teary-eyed going back to the car. I'm like, oh man, those are the times that you know that you're doing something right.
Yep.
Right?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, how can people get involved? Are there ways to volunteer?
Absolutely. So we have our volunteer opportunities listed on Fond du Lac United Way has the Fondy Volunteers page.
Okay.
So if you just search Habitat, you'll find our volunteer opportunities. If you want to support our build, but you feel like you can't swing a hammer, there are so many more ways to help us. We do try to provide, food for the groups that are volunteering to build on big build days. So if your service organization wants to make or serve a large meal, if you want to donate from a business, if you are a business or your service organization wants to pay a business to come bring food to our job site, if you want to volunteer at an event, we're going to have a booth at Celebrate Community, which is United for Diversity's big multicultural event at the Expo Center on February 17th. I'm also on the board for United for Diversity. But I will be at that booth. People are welcome to, stop by, say hey, come ask us questions. If you want to volunteer, info@habitatfdl.org. Any questions, thoughts, opinions, accolades, concerns, info@habitatfdl.org.
Awesome.
Yeah. But we also have, opportunities to volunteer, like I said, at events, in the office. If you are somebody who wants to be involved in build management, if you're a construction individual who, wants to be a part of a team, take on a little bit bigger of a project, it's a couple months worth of endeavor, 7 to 9 months, because we're starting to plan now. We break ground in May, and, we're a team until the house is built.
Yep.
So.
Yep, I know all too well.
Yeah, being a realtor, I'm sure you see many parts of the process, and many timelines and changing timelines.
Yep. Mm-hmm. It is. It's a whole process.
Yeah, for
But
sure.
Hopefully we can find some people to help and
I'm
get
sure.
the word out about
Yes,
all this.
all are welcome. Absolutely. If you want to help but you don't know how you can help, feel free to email that info box, and we'll find something for you to do.
Thank you. Thanks for telling us a little bit about
Absolutely.
this.
Thank you. I appreciate you having me on.